Welcome back to the table, Ring of Contrarians. Last time, the wraiths and shadows that came from the second rift that had opened within the city killed a large group of civilians hiding in their homes, as well as the guards that had been up on the wall. After the party managed to fend off and dissipate the creatures, after almost losing Clive, Magnus, and Sifos, they closed the rift and went to start cleaning up when they heard a booming voice come over the wall. If you wish to last another day, you must meet my demands. Take it away, DM.
All right. So, where we left off, this voice had just cried out the sun had started to rise over the horizon, painting the sky in a peach color. And the city, this general location becomes silent again. Leofin had just found one certain survivor, and there are many bodies left. What are y'all doing?
We had sent...
Sifos fucked off to go find a cleric.
Yeah, and didn't we send a message to
Send a message to Jarvis.
Jarvis to tell them to send more soldiers to our
more
side of the
guards.
wall?
Yeah.
And I think I casted Healing Word on
the guy that we found.
Yes.
I think I went onto the wall, didn't
Yeah, you were trying to find a way to go
we
up.
stopped right whenever the voice was heard.
I? Okay.
Yeah, you were trying to find a way to get up.
D was gonna go up on the wall.
You go up to the wall.
Birdie's going with him.
All right. Give me a investigation check, Sifos, for finding people.
Well, we're in trouble.
At well, no, just get straight.
Okay.
Straight.
We're in trouble. 5.
5. Yeah. I was gonna say at disadvantage, but they're probably gonna be in the church.
Let's
but
see.
At the same time, you have never been to the church, so
I rolled a little better, so 5.
Looks like it's time for you to start yelling.
That's pretty much all I'm
Oh
doing.
shit, I wasn't.
That's all I'm doing. Sifos
was-
just like, is anybody here? Can I get the cleric?
okay.
Is anyone dead? Hello?
As you start running towards the center of town.
Oh, I'm very leisurely walking.
Oh, leisurely walk. Okay, well,
Sifos is not really in a hurry. He's pretty sure everyone's dead.
okay. All right, and Birdie and Dio. Leofin, did you say you were going up with that one again?
Yeah, after I made sure that guard was stable enough from the healing magic, I would have tried to find a way up onto the wall as well.
Yeah. So Birdie is gonna get, because I forgot this, she's gonna start to get off Magnus and take a couple steps to start following Dio and realize she is exhausted
Okay.
and is not gonna be much use. So she's actually gonna stay down here with the guard and let Leofit go with Dio.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
And Kaine follows Leofin and Dio.
Okay. What about Vola?
Vola's going to look for any survivors.
For any survivors?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, let's see if hers is any better. Oh, she's got a +4.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's got a +4 in investigation.
Oh, yeah, wisdom. Forgot.
Yeah.
What's her passive wisdom? Or passive
Passive wisdom?
investigation?
Passive investigation is 14.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 22.
22.
So a nice heavy
Okay.
18 there.
Nice. As you go from person to person, we'll go ahead and do yours while they're doing this. You do go from person to person and find 15 people that are just barely hanging on.
Alright. Essentially, she's going to use... What's the spells here?
Probably the best would be Spare the Dying.
Spare the
Use
Dying.
Cantrip.
Yeah, we'll do spare the dying.
They're at 0, but haven't.
They're
died.
stable.
Yeah, so just stabilizing everyone,
Yeah.
and then patching up any wounds that she can find.
Just give me a general medicine check.
Okay. 9 plus 7, so 16.
16? Okay. She was able to bandage up a few people that were really bad
Mm-hmm.
just by using every bit of supplies that she has on her
Right.
for this. But everyone that she was able to find seemed to be stable now.
Okay.
So, as Liffin, Dio, and Kaine, you go up the wall. You have to travel about 50 feet down the wall to the nearest ramp and follow it up.
Okay.
You come to the top of the wall and look out and see the army has moved just a little bit closer in. And there's one very prominent figure standing in front of the entirety of the army with a staff that is about 6 feet tall, has some very dark wrapping along the entirety of the shaft.
Mhm.
What looks like a stone pommel at the bottom, and some adornment that sweeps up and looks like it comes back down, almost as if it were to hold something. But there's nothing there.
Dio! Who is it?
Oh, I definitely know his name.
Maybe
No. I mean,
there
history.
is a very fairly large orc.
Oh, okay. Have I seen this work before?
No, y'all have not seen this orc before.
All right. To go for a power move, I'm going to try to intimidate them with the best rendition of Scotland the Brave that I can muster.
Why is it always Scotland the Brave?
Listen, it's terrifying.
Because that song's a banger, dude.
It is a banger, yeah.
Go ahead
I'm
and
going
make
to give myself bardic inspiration.
Smart call.
you run ahead.
The last one of the day.
What do you say to?
Fuck this guy. Alright, and I'm also going to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage.
Go right ahead.
Okay, that's that. Not great. Let's see here. 10 plus 15
Plus
so
11.
25.
25.
Not great.
So, as you start playing the song, the peal of the song comes out and it carries across the quiet of this morning really easily. You can tell that he can hear the song as you're playing it, and he's just staring back at you. His army in the background, you can see a few kind of like back away, but there's quite a majority of those few are actually Genasi. The rest, the orcs, stand firm.
So, not getting a response from Dio and then hearing him start up playing, Birdie is going to holler at Leofin. Leofin! Who is it?
Leofin pulls out his pipes and starts playing Scotland the Brave.
Yeah, my little the
Pan
little turtle ocarina. That
Oh yeah, you have an ocarina.
Yeah.
I just started. No. Well, can I see who it is?
Yeah, you can see him. You've never
It's
seen
the-
him before.
Oh, what does he look like?
Very
Big orc boy.
Very big orc. Give me a perception check for more detail.
Ooh. Plus
What do your elf eyes see?
Ooh, nat 20. 27.
Yeah, that's
Ooh, what do your elf eyes see?
What do my elf eyes
that's
see?
definitely enough to
Apparently the future.
see.
I can see the future.
Well,
I was gonna have a kid.
as you look towards him, you see a very large orc. The hair on his head is completely white. Tusks that have elongated quite a bit, almost to his eye line, with one of them cracked off. What you could only assume is shaman-like attire that is robes adorned with a few bones, and he seems incredibly regal in a way, in a savage way, and his eyes are completely clear.
Just like white.
When I say clear, they're not red like all the other orcs.
Oh. Yeah, he looks... I think that's probably the orc priest that everyone's been talking about.
Leofin, get Dio off the wall.
Oh no, at this point I'm shouting out curses in halfling at the orc.
He needs to be as far away from that wall as possible.
Dio, we probably need to
Oh, I'm
get
off
down.
And
Dio?
Do they hear me yelling at him? And
Dio!
yeah, he can hear you faintly yelling at him. He is still quite a distance from the wall.
Aye, what?
Get off the
don't-
wall.
Yeah, what she said. I don't think we're gonna accomplish anything here right now.
Nah, fuck that guy.
I mean, I have similar sentiments, but I don't think shouting at him from here is going to achieve anything.
Right, we'll kill him later.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And so I would start heading down the wall, beckoning Dio to come with me.
Okay. And as you begin to start heading towards the ramp, Leofin, you do catch a slight glimmer off towards the army. You start to look over there and you see the staff itself almost seems to be radiating a green aura around the head of the staff.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that that green aura looks similar to the rifts.
Very. And you are completely correct, as a rift just slightly cracks the fabric of existence right by the orc. And it doesn't open up, but it elongates upwards, and it just looks like a slim sliver of a rift.
Guys, he just made a rift right out by him.
Are you like halfway down the ramp at this point, or what's going on?
How
far away are you?
Y'all would be...
I was thinking I saw this and then kept going down.
Yeah, y'all would be just around... You would have saw it just right before you started heading down the ramp. About 50 feet away from everybody else.
So I would continue to head back towards Birdie and them.
Okay.
I was about to say, while I'm gone, do I find nobody?
Walking, shouting? No, you found nobody so far.
Okay, good. No, nothing to fight me either.
No.
Good. Okay. Seeing that I'm not finding anybody, I'm just gonna start heading back to the group.
To the group?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is Vola returned as well, or?
She's been searching that area.
Okay.
So.
Just quick question, real fast. Did the ring get given back to Vola, or does Leofin still have it?
Leofin has it.
I
Cool.
still have it, yeah.
That's what I thought. Just bookkeeping. I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure I knew who had what. So, as they return to the party, Birdie is, kind of sitting a little bit slouched on top of Magnus, and she's got like her head like halfway in one hand, and she's looking at the boys as Kaine's bringing up the rear behind him, and she goes, "So, there's a big orc with a dark-colored staff that creates rifts.
It's definitely the
And-
staff.
It's definitely the staff. Cool. So both of the people who have the other items decide to get as close as possible to him on the wall.
Aye, it's a power move.
It clearly worked.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, you didn't see anything, so as far as you know, it fucking did.
Yep.
So 5.
Amy is sarcastic, Birdie is not. So, we should probably go tell the council that this is going to continue to be a problem. And if he can create rifts inside the city, we're going to need to figure something else out. Because we can't ourselves be the response to every incursion that they have.
No, I agree.
We'll
And
quickly exhaust ourselves to the point where we're not going to be useful at all.
yes, and it didn't look like he was hardly exhausted at all from making it. It's like just the staff by itself was creating it.
Alright. Well,
Right. Time for a stealth mission.
That might not be a bad idea.
I see, guys. The DMs agreed with me. I mean,
Guess who came out of nowhere?
Lloyd.
yeah, Team Lloyd
Yeah.
and Dio.
So, you already knew that Sifos didn't have an amulet. Right?
Yeah, I recall he does have one.
Well, did you know Dio doesn't have one either?
Aye, we had this talk.
Yeah, I do recall. Now that you're saying that,
I disabled it before.
right? Gave an unstable amulet to a little creature and just let him have it. It's,
Aye, what's the worst? You said it was fine after we etched it out. Did you lie to me?
I don't recall saying it was fine.
Yeah, I still don't
It's
know if
fine.
that was the best idea.
Aye, it's fine.
Right.
We made an ally down the road. Maybe.
He's still alive.
So, that leaves me, Kaine, Vola, Leofin, and you
Yeah.
as the only active Riftwalkers.
This is true.
On
known active rift walkers.
Known active Riftwalkers on the continent of Abet.
I actually, not having the amulet doesn't necessarily make me not a Riftwalker. Just not one that can close rifts.
Which is the primary function of a Riftwalker.
Aye, well, you know what? You have to travel in teams. If that's the case, then Sifos was never a Riftwalker.
Listen here,
As
motherfucker.
Sifos walk back up to the
Think
group.
about it.
Well-
You've never had a functioning amulet the
Uh,
entire time you were with our party.
He had it. No.
Yeah, no, he
So yeah,
He
almost
bedazzled
immediately.
it and fucked it up.
so yeah, by your own logic, Sifos has never been a Riftwalker in his life.
This wasn't my logic. That was Birdie logic.
Yeah, that by your logic.
Yeah.
She just.
But
happened.
but what that means is that there's only 5 people who know the incantation and can use the rift amulets to close them.
I
Yeah.
just share the amulet.
With who?
Aye, the people who know the incantation.
They're standing right here.
Aye, so
All
we have
of
more
them.
than 5. Good to go.
Yeah, but still only 5 people can respond at a time. If he opened 2 rifts inside the city overnight, not knowing that there were riftwalkers here.
Yeah.
How long does it take me to get back? Just out of curiosity. Like,
Uh,
leisure pace, just kind of walking, shouting, and everything, and then coming back. How long does it take me to get back?
Well, we can go ahead and say you're arriving about this time.
Okay, what are we fighting about now?
Aye, someone's upset that a kobold has a magical
No,
amulet.
no. What I'm saying is, there's only 5 people in this entire city that can deactivate rifts. And those 5 people, even though there are 7 of us that know the incantation, are not going to be enough if he can open multiple rifts at a time.
Aye, I've already given
True.
the solution.
Hang on, wait.
We kill him.
Aye, kill him.
What? Hang on, time out. What happened while I was gone?
Oh, guess who's on the other side of the wall shouting insults at us?
Julianus?
No.
No,
I mean, probably.
It was that orc priest.
The one with Drova's staff. And he just opened a rift as he was grinning at Dio and Leofin over the wall.
Aye, we don't know if he was grinning.
And guess who
Was it- wait,
has
wait,
the
was
2
it-
other items of Drova?
No,
No,
that's
he's very serious.
Leofin?
Yep.
Okay.
Aye, he doesn't know that.
He knew the gauntlets were here
He knew the
strictly
gauntlets were
because
here.
he has the staff. He probably could sense them on you guys.
It's called research.
I don't think that's how that one works. I think he knows that it's
possible.
in the city.
But you don't know that that's not the case. So let's act as if it is.
Aye, good idea. Put on the gauntlets.
So,
No. No.
well,
no.
if we put on the gauntlets,
We're not.
maybe we can sense exactly where he
Not
Alright.
how that works.
We
I
can
promise you. I promise you.
Jonathan,
try
quiet.
No.
Try on those
Aye,
gauntlets.
you're
No.
not trying on the gauntlets.
Come fine.
No
it's
one's
fine.
putting on gauntlets.
Aye,
Then,
I put on the
Who
ring.
has the ring?
No
It'd
one
be
has the
interesting
ring.
to see what they did.
Yes,
Leofin,
because we almost
I
had to
need-
cut off one person's finger.
I need you to be the adult here.
I'm just.
I need you to be the other parent. We have to round in the children.
All I'm saying is it would be interesting to know what they did.
Aye, we're quite responsible. Where are the clerics? Aye, you called me
Probably
the child.
dead.
Aye, you called me the child. Couldn't come back with one cleric.
They're dead.
Aye, not all of them.
No one responded to me shouting and walking. So, I'm assuming they're dead.
Aye, did you try?
Yes. Hello? Any clerics out there? Can anyone help save dying people? No? I'm assuming you're dead.
Full of risk.
Do we have any reinforcements coming from what we contacted Jarvis about?
He did say that he was sending some reinforcements to the wall. But this is an incredibly large city.
I was about to say,
I'm aware.
did we say which part of this wall that we were at
North
as
of the
well?
wall, yes. He did.
So,
Aye, but hold on, we got an idea. Me and him, we steal it.
Yeah, you're not taking the gauntlets with you.
I will. No, I'd leave them here. We leave the god items here, right, Lloyd?
yes.
Sure, right. Yeah, of course.
Don't you give me that.
It'd be fine.
No.
It's
And
fine.
halfling, I ask him, "Are you being honest right now?"
100% honest.
Aye, he's being honest.
Call them.
Roll insight.
100% honest. Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
He has great deception, so I'm not even worried.
Natural 19.
Mine is also a 19. Oh, so he is
Plus
trying
2,
to.
21.
21? Go on.
Go on, Ella.
That joke's never gonna get old.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna run it to 20 years to the ground.
But you know what's funny?
We
You're
still haven't
24.
run that one to the ground. I still find it funny.
25.
45.
25.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. What's like this?
What do you roll?
Seems to be telling the truth. Wait, what did you roll again?
19.
19?
She got a 21.
I got
21?
21.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something. You get the sense that maybe he's like on the fence about it,
Mhm.
but you know, it's just like,
Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we used the gauntlets? Unless.
I mean, it might give us an upper hand, or
Or it
I mean,
just,
he has one.
or it takes you over, possesses you, turns you into a slave of Drova.
I mean,
Look at case
Would
in
it really-
point. Not you.
oh, the orc boss. Well, he was probably a racist quack to begin with.
But now he's a racist with a fucking god item.
Hi, I mean.
Yeah, and I'm not racist.
Hi, neither am I. High five.
A non-racist with a god item and a racist with a god item isn't good for
Bernie is
health.
holding
Hey, it
up 3
cancels out.
fingers.
There's 4. We've said it 4 times at this point.
4 fingers.
I don't get to say it often, and DM said it first. Anyway, so. Yeah, you two having god items is not going to count with this.
5 fingers.
With this.
6 fingers.
So let me guess, you're just gonna bleep it out with friends?
We got a duck sound.
Quack.
Are you done?
Yeah, you probably should be done.
So yes, him having one god item, a racist having a god item is no better than you having a god item. If you're both possessed by Drova, it just means you're both driving to the same end. Collect the items. I don't know what for, but it's not good.
Okay.
But
We used the item just briefly.
We almost lost him because of it.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't think it went that poorly, actually.
I promise it almost did.
I don't know about that. Do I remember the ring being suggestive towards me?
You remember
just-
it not wanting to come off.
Yeah, all you remember is that you just had a strong feeling of wanting to keep it on. But other than that, it was
Just a strong desire to keep it on, that's all.
See?
Not inherently evil.
I mean, it just sounds like a clingy girlfriend, really. So
Besides,
Yes.
our people are great with rings.
yeah,
Rings, maybe. Not gauntlets.
Oh, so we can get the rings.
No.
No.
You don't
I
have
heard we
anything.
could have the ring.
I
No.
heard we
No.
can have the ring too.
This conversation is ending here.
Well, hold on.
Nobody is taking any of the god items out of this city.
I am more than fine with you two trying to sneak
Oh.
and go get it.
All right, that was permission.
Sounds like it.
I can help you with it.
Oh, is that right?
I can make you both invisible and hell, I can. Do you want Kaine?
I mean, Kaine? Hey, where the hell did she go?
Probably to something with her. I don't even want to know.
Hey, we're not
Maybe
talking.
she had to take a piss. That was a very stressful situation.
Hi.
Have you met Kaine?
Hi, just us three then.
It's a level of weird.
Yeah.
So are we considering stealing the god item from him?
I mean, it's, Hey, think about it. Us three? We could totally do it.
With no gauntlets and no ring.
I would know gauntlets and no ring.
I mean,
That is-
You didn't need it to defeat the shadow of a god.
Aye, we got.
Why would you need them to defeat a mortal?
A mortal playing.
Maybe
That is
sometimes we
worse.
just want to use the item.
Yeah, it'd be great. Just to
No, it
Tell you what.
wouldn't.
Tell you what. When we collect all of them, I know what exactly all of them are. Go fucking right ahead.
All right, so we just need to get that one, and then we'll have two.
Not all of them. Not even remotely.
Aye.
You are not even remotely close. We are at like maybe.
Too late.
Yeah.
Okay, well, closer.
Aye, closer.
Would they even fit halfling?
No.
They shrink to fit his finger.
Aye.
Shh, we're not telling them that.
Well, I'm telling them that.
Too tired for this.
Aye, are you alright?
Yeah, you're tired.
Well, that's just rude.
What? She looks tired.
Aye, she does
She
look
looks
tired.
radiant, but you do look a little sleepy.
It's true. I am exhausted, and my level of patience is also wearing thin. So,
Should really take a nap.
I really want to. Which means we're all going to get as far away from this wall as we can with as many of the survivors from this event as we can. Because if he's right on the other side, there's a good chance that the next rift will open in this vicinity.
There's not really much else we can do right now. So.
It's just coming up with the game plan at this point.
We'll load that guard on Magnus and we'll just take him back with us. Hopefully we'll run into reinforcements here soon.
Aren't you glad he's not dead?
Thank God. As you load up the one guard, which guard?
The one that we cast Healing Word on.
I was gonna say the one that I found, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
The The one that's, almost dead.
Oh, there's several that are almost dead.
Yeah, no, but
The one that we focused on.
Yeah.
Mola hasn't brought them back. She's just been treating them as she goes.
Yeah.
The only one that I know about is the one that Leofin found and used healing word on.
And he could be conscious at any moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why he's coming back with us, because he knows exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Up until he fell off the wall. Assumedly.
It turns out he was the first one to fall off the wall. I don't know what happened. It was just an accident. It just happened like right before the
And it
attack
was like-
began.
That's why he's still alive.
Also-
He wasn't attacked by the race. They already thought he was dead.
Yeah.
They're like,
He just fell off. He's just clumsy.
So,
That's Steve. Steve's just... I don't know why we give him back.
yeah. As y'all begin to start heading your way back, what pace are y'all moving?
Fresco.
Scale?
Enough to keep up with Birdie.
Walk for a horse is 60 feet.
Okay, so you're just going up.
It's a little
Everybody
bit faster than a
dashing.
normal human walk.
I'll have Dio ride Clive and then have Lloyd ride on Clive as well.
I'm just asking medium or fast pace.
Okay.
Medium.
So
Medium.
medium.
Okay.
Medium speed.
So, as y'all make your way back to town, back to the center market, the sun finally crests over the horizon. And as you start getting that faint bits of blue in the sky, you do come across the reinforcements that are heading through town and down that way. Some of them breaking off into different parts of the city to check for more survivors. You can see people, looks like clerics that are being escorted by more guards. And eventually you make it back to the guild hall, where a slightly disheveled, and I mean disheveled very, very slightly, Jarvis.
He has like
standing
one hair out of place.
Yeah, and it just throws everything off. He's just staring at us. Welcome back.
Jesus, Jarvis, what happened to you?
Oh, it's been a lot of, been very hectic over here, but how was the, actually, it's not my problem. Follow me, I will take you to the council. Give your report to them.
Cool. Is there somebody I can give this guy to? And she just kind of points at the dude who's like draped over the back of her horse.
Yes. And he, steps into the building, and you see another, a small boy run out of the building and comes up and takes the reins from you. I'll put him back in some stables.
Just let him graze. I'll probably need to grab him again soon.
Okay. Do you need someone to take care of your?
Jarvis, could you get someone to put him back in the house for just a second? Or just a moment?
I can put him back, sir.
Oh, you might, get someone older. He's ornery.
He eats saddles.
Lord knows what else.
Fucking make this kid shit himself.
As he's just like, I'm sure I can do it. He like walks up and puts his hand out, and Clive kind of sniffs it, gives a nibble at his finger, and then kind of comes back and just like looks at him as the kid just like fucking stone face looking at this battle ram. Is like, who is a pretty ram?
Hi, Clive, look at me.
He looks up and he's like looking back at the kid. He's like,
If you don't go with him, and if you're on your on a bad behavior, you're not going to fight for a whole week. You understand?
and you see his eyes narrow.
Work with me, I'll work with you.
Make an intimidation check.
The head shakes back and forth.
All right, I think he's fine now. I think he got the message.
Okay.
Did he get the? Can I tell if he got the message?
Give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
We need to get you an amulet
17.
of speak with animals.
Right.
I think he's probably going to be on good behavior. I mean, he was able to blow off some steam in that last fight.
Yeah.
So, the small child leads Clive down the street. Y'all heading into the guild house?
Yep. And I've got the still
Yes.
unconscious guard on my shoulder.
Okay. And as you start leading, as Jarvis starts leading you into the building and towards the chamber, the council's chamber, you do start feeling the guard on your shoulder starting to shift. Almost like he's trying to get a more comfortable position. It's almost as if somebody's shoulder in his gut is not very comfortable.
I reposition him and like jam my shoulder into his gut. If you're awake, get off me.
What? Everything hurts.
Yeah, I can imagine. Can you walk?
I don't know.
I put him down on his feet. I'm holding him up.
As you put him down and you kind of steady him, his knees give just a little bit, and then he starts to stand up, kind of legs shaking, knees weak, arms heavy.
Where's mom's spaghetti?
It's like, I think I can walk. Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, you're gonna tell the council what all you saw before you went blackout.
Yeah, okay. And he's like looking around, he's like, oh, okay. Sure. Let's go. And continue into the chamber room where the council is all seated and looking in your direction. You walk into the center of the room with all of them staring down at you. So what exactly happened?
The shit throw.
That's not quite exact, is it?
Yes, that I was hoping for something more than a shit show. I was given a report from Jarvis that the guard at the northern gate were wiped out.
Pretty much. A lot of citizens do.
You have a bunch of what we can only describe as shadows running around.
You see,
And the weirdest looking
Dog, horse,
dog, horse, people creatures They were
that
super
are able to
creepy.
mimic voices, by the way.
We were able to slay a fair number of them.
We took care of, we're hoping, most of the problem, but
And close the 2 rifts that were open.
out of curiosity, those shadow things, do they remind me of anything I read in the bestiary?
I think you asked that last time.
Neither did the dog things.
Sorry, just thought I'd ask. Just like, if this were right.
as you say this, you can see the Niren's face grow a bit paler, almost. Do you have a casualty report? How many possibly died?
Lola?
Oh, which ones?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you found a total of, from your brief looking around for people, you found about 23 people dead.
How many survivors?
15.
15.
But they are on death's door.
I found 23 that were dead and 15 more that were close to it. I stabilized the ones that I could.
Okay. Well, that's something at least. Did you bear witness to the voice.
Did you?
What do you mean by
The loud booming voice.
Oh,
Yeah, Dio and Leofin found that.
it was some large orc.
It was the orcish priest.
The one who has the staff of Drova.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what I said.
so until speaks up to the rest of the group. So, if he knows that he can open rifts, what are our options?
Lloyd and I had an idea of sneaking into their camp and stealing it.
Sneaking into the camp.
Halflings are easy to go by unnoticed. The closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm, as it were.
Right.
I can also help turn them invisible.
Okay.
I can also make ourselves invisible.
But I'd rather you save your spells, even your loot spells, just in case.
So, and Cole looks up to the rest of you. Alright. So, if you're able to go invisible and sneak into the camp, exactly what would you do to steal his staff?
Right.
What happens if your spells fail you?
Ooh, good idea. Good point. Right. I'd say we run. Lloyd,
Middle of a large camp.
I've got ways of getting out of situations quickly.
I can teleport places.
I can also teleport places.
I don't mean to be a stick in the mud, but doesn't your version of teleporting places require a tree?
Well, I do have that, but I can teleport shorter distances.
And what if they have something that counters that?
That would be quite unfortunate now, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be bad.
Aye. Do you have any information to give us? It might make sneaking in easier. Do you know if they have anything that they're using to stop magic?
And you hear Sulin speaking up. Yes, we do have reports that there are several casters throughout their ranks, especially closer towards Orc blood. But most of them seem to be priest-like than arcane.
So they're keeping their healers around.
I don't know if you'd call them healers.
Perhaps you'd give Lloyd and our group some time to think of a plan, and possibly we can get back to you on it.
Unless you all have anything.
Unless you have something.
Well, you see, kind of hear the whole place go a little quiet. And then Till speak up. Well, what if maybe we should ask Patrick? He might be able to come up with something.
Right. Probably a good idea.
I mean,
Anybody know where he is?
I'd assume down, preparing for the hopefully army coming soon.
He's either downstairs or at home.
It's the next thing.
I imagine he's probably downstairs.
Probably. So, and you hear someone ring a bell, and Karsh leans back and looks back through the doors. Jarvis, can you send for Patrick? Have him escorted here as quickly as possible? Yes, sir. About 5 minutes, Patrick comes through the door, huffing a little bit. And sorry, I heard that I was, hello?
Birdie's seeing Petrick walk in. She audibly breathes a sigh of relief as she just kind of leans. She looks around for a quick second and then leans on, goes to lean up on the wall, kind of at the back of the room. She's like, okay.
Okay. So, what is going on exactly?
Well, as far as the things that are attacking, we have weird horse-human hybrid thingies running around. They can mimic people's voices.
They're dead.
We're hoping most of them are dead.
Okay.
There's a lot of shadowy thingies running around. One that can create like a 60-footish circle of just horrible tentacles.
I would kill 2 of them.
Kill 2 of those.
Okay.
The other shadows, when they touch you, it doesn't look like it feels good.
Nope.
No.
How would you describe it?
As if you could feel your life leaving you.
Oh.
Great. And then there's also apparently the orc priest outside that his staff makes riffs. I don't know if that's new information or not. But
Not really.
yeah,
He's here. And he's standing right there.
He's here and he's ready to knock on the door.
Okay.
So plan-wise, hopefully to stop that,
Do you know how many rifts he opened?
we counted 2 because we
Close.
close to,
Okay.
and we didn't see any more green light, so we're assuming 2.
And then he opened one just recently outside the city.
Okay. Well,
He opened another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well,
And according to Leofin, it took him little to no effort whatsoever.
and I imagine it wouldn't take much effort at all. The staff is probably doing most of the work, and with things like those, things like that, it requires quite a massive amount of energy, especially if you're opening something that's planar. Assume he could probably only do that possibly 2-3 times a day, maybe? Depends on what the power output of that staff is, really.
well, considering it's a god item, I'm gonna assume a lot.
And 2 times a day is actually too much.
1 time a day is too much.
One time a day.
For personal use, I would say hopefully we can just get that thing gone.
We're gonna nick it. Or
Speaking
try
of which,
to.
we are hoping, if you can give us better advice, please do. We're going to turn Theo and Lloyd invisible. Send them into the camp to steal the staff.
And I was thinking, Cyphos, with that new spell you learned.
That would be even better. I have a way to connect I can connect at least like 8 people together mentally. So
I could turn into something that flies and give them information on the whereabouts of troops in the camp.
Leave it. I like your thinking.
someone has to.
I was thinking too.
I mean,
I solved that puzzle pretty easily.
Not getting into it.
so, sneaking into there and just trying to steal the stuff. I mean, it could work, but
As far as other information goes, we've also been told that there is a lot of casters around Orc Priest.
I wouldn't know.
We've been told more priestly than arcane.
Okay.
Anything to help with that?
Well, I don't have anything that could help you with dealing with those that can do magic, but I mean, if you want a way in, possibly a way out, I might be able to help with that.
Hi, what you got?
Do we have an oh shit button?
We could try and make an oh shit button.
Has anybody heard from the dwarves or the elves?
Oh, yes, actually.
Oh, thank God.
We did receive a carrier And he did bring, and he reaches back and pulls out a letter, hands it to you.
Yoink.
On it, you see a letter written in a hand that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw on magic, guys, because I don't trust letters. Because I know what I try and do with letters.
Yeah, okay. Looks like a regular piece of paper.
Okay, so no magic on it.
No.
Okay, good.
And as you're looking at the paper itself, it reads, "So, we were able to get a hold of the Elven ambassadors and have been able to work out a deal. Good news is, we were able to save you a little bit of money. About 1,000. Bad news is, it will take about 24 hours for them to get here." And Petrick speaks up of, "And we did receive that about fairly early in this morning. So
we
if
need
they
to
are-
hold out till tomorrow morning.
yes, if they're saying that is a strict deadline, then yes, somewhere probably in the before even the sun rises.
Let's not assume it's gonna be a hard deadline.
Yes,
So we have to last until, hopefully, being a little pessimistic, about high noon. Okay.
I mean tomorrow.
Here is a question. And who's the council member that took us to the vault with all the weapons and stuff?
That would have been
soon.
Sulin.
Sulin?
Yes.
You know that cube I gave you? I think we need it,
Okay.
especially for them. Because if shit hits the fan, I can tell you, we can all tell you from experience, it has saved our asses more than enough.
Right.
Can we borrow it?
Just temporarily, we'll give it back. Halflin's word.
And my word, because of the staff. And by the way, thank you again.
Right. I suppose I could allow you to use it. You see her ring another bell. Jarvis, can you go to my chambers? Ask Tali to grab the cube in the last room. Thank you.
One more question for the council.
Yes.
I have my goat might have caused an issue at one of the inns. And I kind of owe the innkeeper about 150 gold in damages.
Right.
Is there any way you could help with that?
Pretty
How
glaring
about
daggers
this?
at the back of his head.
How about this? And you see Cull look up at all of you. If you're able to get the staff away, if you're able to stop this war without too much trouble on our end, I'll pay your entire group 4,000 gold
And
and any debts that you have.
Oh,
sweet.
thank you. We should probably start planning then and getting some rest.
Rest first. Someone looks like she's about to fall asleep on the
I
wall.
rest for her. We have work to do.
Yeah, you might have work to do, but you're
You
not going
also
to do
need to
much if
sleep.
you're tapped.
We do need you to sleep. You and Lloyd are going to be pretty vital tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got like 13.
But at least,
Yeah, that's why
at
I-
least 2 of us Riftwalkers needs to be up and ready to go at all times, in case he opens another rift inside those city walls at any point.
I'm always up.
And I'm afraid I'll need to rest as well. I used both of those wild shapes in our last fight.
Good.
So are you going to need a good rest before you can enact this plan?
I was about to say about 8 hours if we can.
Aye.
In that time, these Siphos will be up. He can help close any rifts that come in, But you're gonna need to send a squad with him. Because he's squishy. God love him.
And Niran speaks up to the group. If Orc Blood is going to stick with his word and say that we only have a day, then we might have some time for you to rest. We will look at our options right now. But we might need to start evacuating.
That would not be a bad idea.
Where would you send them?
Orwell. Hopefully we are able to find some accommodation there. Possibly move them out past Stonewall, who knows. But at the very least they'll be far from here.
On the plus side, their merchants might work out in the end.
And they owe us 1,000 gold.
That, I don't think is the big issue. It's losing a very cherished city. So
No, that city is its people.
sometimes the walls help.
No, the walls
keep people
helped,
together.
but it was built by merchants. Merchants are mobile. Does no merchant any good to
Yeah.
stay in one space for too long.
Well, it was built for the dungeon, but the dungeon has no purpose now since you've taken the gauntlets out. But that being said, is there any possible way we could even give them to him?
No.
No.
Absolutely refuse. That is not an option. Someone with that much power, already corrupt with the staff, it's just going to be too much.
He probably wouldn't stop at this city either.
I don't know. I guarantee you he's looking for more.
The fact that he's already teamed up with Julianus, who already has a track record of murder and mayhem.
I see.
And if I remember something correctly, I believe it was absolute power corrupts absolutely. The instant that somebody uses those tools without an absolute clear picture of a good deed to do with them, or if somebody puts them on recklessly,
And Cypher's just staring down at Dio.
the instant that happens, they're going to take advantage of that weakness and use whoever puts them on to their own accord. They're not normal magical items.
Go ahead, Jared.
Out of character, did not have bad intentions.
Reckless. Reckless was the thing I looked at you for.
What are you talking about? No one saw him do it. Very careful about the whole ordeal.
I was recklessly careful.
Yeah.
I was recklessly.
You can have orderly chaos.
I mean, if there's orderly in the
Fair enough.
yes.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, think about it. Technically speaking, your character had specialized in orderly chaos when we went to do the fort siege in
Yeah.
Hopper Springs. I mean, you almost died, but
Again, like, that's the thing. It was the reckless abandon of, like, we don't really have a set plan. We're just kind of going off the cuff here.
no. You didn't have a set plan. Dio was like, listen, instead of the gymnastics y'all were going through, Dio was like, ring plus fire equals gauntlets. And he delivered, damn it.
No, Dio was just, I'm ending the argument.
So,
Quit fighting!
Mom, Dad.
alright. So we'll begin starting our evacuations.
I would.
Patrick, do you have enough people on staff to be able to charge the portal properly?
Birdie looks at the back of Patrick's head. I want him to feel her looking at the back of his head.
Of course we do, sir. Damn it, I'm going into.
I'm not feel like Lloyd is answering for Patrick.
you
Like,
okay?
yes.
Sorry. Yes, of course. We have plenty of people on staff right at the moment. but it's going to take some time as we have to cycle them through rest cycles. I think I have about 12 on staff that can do the work. We'll send a group ahead and begin asking for permission to send refugees through our well. At the very least, some of them will be out of the way.
And if anything happens, as we said, I will be awake. I can wake them up if need be. If there's something small, send me with a group, a little task force, and we should be fine. Do not hesitate to ask us.
And I will have you all know, it's going to take more than 8 hours for you all to take a long rest. You can't take them. This is
Oh yeah.
y'all woke up after y'all's long rest.
Yeah, but it should be like what, around 2, 3, or 4 when we get back up? Or is it another 8 hours that we have to wait till we take another 8 hours?
Let's say you have to wait
It's-
X
there's
amount
a
before.
there's a gap of time that you have to wait before you can take another long rest.
So,
It's about 12 hours, I think.
12. Oh, it's gonna take 12 hours to. I thought it was 8. I thought it was 8 hours between long rests.
I was about to say, that's kind of a thing.
It's a DM rule.
Yeah.
So what we can do in the meantime is help organize evacuation. I would recommend that one of us goes with each, like group of soldiers that's going out. That way, if a rift opens in our vicinity, we can tell the others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like next. How long is that? It's only an hour.
What
Yeah.
the spell?
Telepathic spell. It's only an hour.
Yeah. It's a good thing we spent all that money for an hour spell.
And did you not want one that could go across the entire fucking continent?
I would like 150 gold so I can pay for my damages. Thank you very much.
I wanted a boat.
And I wanted a boat. Yeah, we all wanted a boat.
I want to fly an island. That didn't fucking happen either.
Sorry, not a boat, a ship.
A ship.
Yeah.
No, we wanted war canoes.
Yes.
Yeah, so for the next 10 minutes or so, I want to concentrate to cast Uri's telepathic bond between Kaine, Leofin, Bola, Dio, myself, Birdie,
Oh god,
Patrick,
Kaine.
and who should I do it on the council?
Obviously the female dragonborn.
Suvet.
Maybe we should ask for her consent first. Just to start spamming magic at people. Remember what happened last time?
Exactly what does it require?
What does it require?
Yeah, for you to do, is it touch, sight,
Within 30 feet.
within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just for like the next 10 minutes, I say, okay, you 8 people, wait here for about 10 minutes, concentrate. And then,
While you're concentrating on that, you do hear the council talking about their plans of just moving people out, asking Petrick exactly how many they could move in that period of time. Gives a estimated, like within a day, you might be able to move about a fourth of the population if they really push it.
So women with small children first.
And he mentions something about if only they had another stable portal in Orwell, they might be able to push it a little further, but that's something that's going to take more time.
I was gonna say, did Malachi ever show us how to stabilize a portal in our stay at the tower?
To stabilize a rift?
Yeah.
No, he never went over how to stabilize a rift with y'all.
Okay.
Y'all were mostly sent out to close rifts.
Okay. That's what I figured.
After 10 minutes, spells cast,
Mhm.
and everybody connected to the spell, you can think towards someone.
Yeah.
And hear them.
Alright, before we all separate into our various positions, how about at least a little bit of a short rest? Just an hour?
I'm gonna have to rethink this spell. But sure, that's fine.
Oh,
I can wait an hour. It's a ritual.
right. So, give me a short rest. While I playing my Song of Rest.
Wish you had said that first.
Sure. You can take a short rest.
Listen, you can at least get some health back.
Yeah, and you get another d6 of health.
Okay. Are y'all taking it in the council room?
No.
No.
Okay.
Just fucking fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Wow.
it in the bath.
Alright, group bath, everybody.
All right.
Dio's playing music.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all I needed for my wild shape was a short rest. I forgot.
Yeah.
And I only need 4 hours for my long rest.
Okay. So, y'all head off to the bath.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And,
One last bath before we all get completely hosed from this stealth mission.
as y'all make your way to the baths, you go through taking your clothes off, washing yourselves from the filth of these last two encounters, and start trying to relax in the very hot but very comfortable, soothing bath. It's about 30 minutes or so. You hear the door open, and you see Petrick walking in. Oh, there you all are. So, I wanted to talk to you about your plan. While we're all in general location. As I was saying before, I could help you get in and out.
How so?
Possibly. I could teleport you there and back, maybe.
I don't know if I like the maybe part.
Well, it gets a little finicky when I'm trying to teleport someone out of a location without being there myself.
And you're
But if-
definitely not going in there.
No, of course not.
Okay.
I am definitely not a fighter.
Sounds we're established.
Yeah. And, but if I could set up a location beforehand, from a distance calculations, I could probably teleport all of you back who enter the location. You'd have to set a point, but might be able to bring you back.
Alright, time to set spawn points, y'all. Ready to go? Everyone find a bed. Time to sleep.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Did we ever get the key back?
Somebody had went to go fetch it, but it hasn't been given to you yet.
I reiterate, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, terrible then.
Well, I mean, sneaking through, just walking across the entirety of the gap and sneaking into an army is already a terrible idea.
Agreed.
Exactly. So terrible plan on top of terrible plan equals not the worst possible plan. I don't know if that's how that works. Is that how that works?
I don't know if that's how that works.
So, how precise can you be?
Sending you there, I can be fairly precise.
I'm more worried about pulling back.
Pulling you back is going to be a little more difficult.
How much more difficult?
I'll have to go through the calculations, but conjuring something, people from this plane, from that location, this location, I'm fairly certain that I can have a 77% success rate.
I like those odds.
Just by looking at the location. If I spend my time trying to figure out the math, I probably bring that up to about 89, possibly.
Aye, what if it was just one person that you had to teleport back quickly at a time?
With study in 80, 92.
I'm not sure about the one person at the time.
Aye, well,
I'm worried about someone getting left back there because, I don't know, say something happens to Patrick because they notice, one of our, front people definitely at the front line.
aye, but there's something I can teleport. I've got Dimension Door. You can get me pretty far away, and the problem is that I can only Dimension Door with Lloyd.
The two people that are going?
Aye, I can't Dimension Door with you.
The two people that are going? Because I'm definitely not going?
Are you not?
Hell
No,
no.
it's just you and Lloyd.
Oh, just me and Lloyd? Oh,
It
then
is-
we're good.
It is you.
Yeah, it's you and Lloyd, and then I would be helping
Aye.
with
I can
reconnaissance.
cast Dimension Door at least like 3 times, maybe even 4 if I need to, but
Let's keep that in the pocket.
aye. 500 feet, not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
So accuracy up to, you said about 80%ish?
I mean, you'll definitely not be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Where are they going to be?
Oh, well, you could either be, like, right beside me when you pop up, or, like, somewhere in the city.
I like those odds.
Aye, that's not bad odds.
That's
Now,
not
here's
too bad.
the one
Half
thing.
the city is buried, you guys.
No, half the city is not buried.
Remember, there's no spell that's protecting the dungeon anymore. There's every possibility if he bamps you back, you could end up in the dungeon again.
Oh, we cleared those out.
Do monsters respawn in this game?
Yeah, do monsters respawn? Or when we look at our world map, do we see like the cleared icon right next to Elves ARE?
Damn it.
Nah, that's there, just the
Okay.
dungeon.
So, when you pull up your world map and you're looking at it,
Your world map.
you got the city, and then you got the dungeon. So,
I didn't answer my question. Are we
Exactly.
using any mods to get rid of those dumb fucking clouds that are in the way and make me can't see the damn road? I mean, who implements that, Bethesda? That was dumb.
yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
anyway.
So, how much does it change if they are invisible?
If they're invisible,
Which they
well, I
would
would
be.
have to know exactly when they entered the area so I can activate the spell.
Okay.
It's just that they have to be in a certain location for me to bring them back. Everything in that location is coming back, essentially.
Everything in the location within how many feet?
I could probably shorten it down to like 5-10 feet.
Let's go 10 feet. Big enough to at least fit Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I think you mean the 2 geniuses in the group.
I said
Right.
da, not dumb.
Aye, 2 geniuses in the group, right, Lloyd?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I thought my idea was pretty good.
Ah, yours is too.
Oh, no.
That's great.
In fact, you're probably.
Right now, the adult is probably doing the most brain power. I'm pointing at Leofin.
Well, thank you.
So,
He charges headfirst into combat, but can't do anything with it. You're a child. Dumbass.
I have a question.
yes.
Dio,
Aye?
when you summon all your little animal friends,
Mm-hmm.
is there a possible way that you could concentrate on it where you get a specific animal?
It's a bit random, actually. I think that's just the nature of the spell, not my condition, to be honest. There's some sort of force out there that like, last battle I got basically a bunch of fish.
Yeah, I remember seeing them.
They couldn't even do anything. It was sad.
How far away is the Blackface army?
800 feet.
Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, we good.
So my thought was, if Leofin's going to be disguised as a bird, communicating with you guys telepathically about where troops are located and where you guys need to head to next, it would be nice if he had some cover. So if he was, for, let's say, disguised as a vulture, and you summoned more vultures to circle in that area, he would be less likely to be picked out because, there's just one lone bird hanging out above our camp. That's not
bird, or I
suspicious at all.
suppose, I don't know how well it would work otherwise, but I could also do maybe some kind of flying bug or something.
No, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Flying bug, actually, probably not a bad idea.
Hi.
Who's looking for bugs really? So
In the
Right.
desert.
Hi.
Nowhere.
In
Again,
it is winter.
if I could choose, I would absolutely choose. But there might just it could just be the spell. There could be some capricious force out there that just makes it this way.
You know,
you hear a voice in the back of your head. It sounds like Chad.
does it sound like that?
Are you fucking kidding me? Like that's actually a little disturbing that was so dead on.
Yeah. Voice in the back of your head.
People speaking outside.
I was just like, that was creepy timing.
Oh, I didn't get to hear it.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. The little voice in the back of your head sounds like could be Chad's voice. Embrace the suck.
Embrace this. But when it comes to visual appearances, they don't actually look exactly like animals, right? Or do they look like animals?
They look like animals.
Okay.
They just appear in a fantastical way.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're technically like fey
Mhm.
entities.
yeah.
Unless you specifically specify that these guys show up and they're like fucking tree versions of these animals or something whenever you first cast the spell. Then we would change that, but
You can have a bird lion.
So like just looking at the spell itself, this is 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. So I'm assuming I could only get 8 at CR level 0 or something like that.
Yeah.
I could get a bunch of ravens. That's cool.
That'd be great.
Or I could accidentally get like a bunch of baboons. Again, it's
and when it's that low, I'm just summoning a swarm. Not summoning
Yeah.
one.
right. I could maybe concentrate on it, but so far I've just either been lucky or I just get something that's awful.
You know, if need be, I can also summon some demons. Give it distraction.
Distraction would happen. I think any distraction that we would need would be after we're trying to leave.
Yeah.
How far can you cast the demons, though?
60 feet.
That's kind of the issue.
Yeah. And it's also, you would lose your invisibility.
So,
Just throwing it out there. Oh shit, button.
right. But best case scenario, leaves the chaos to the professional.
Well, best case scenario, we have that cube.
Right.
You have that cube.
I have the cube.
Spend some time with it.
I will get to know her intimately.
I'm getting out of this bath now.
Night.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I say something about the cube. She didn't leave when we were windmilling it.
Listen,
That's true.
Thinking face.
you just didn't have the comparison.
Huh?
You just didn't have the right comparisons.
Right comparisons. Well, yeah, we're the same size. Oh, you mean you?
There you go.
I mean,
Night.
if you accidentally hit somebody,
Cyphers gets out. Night.
he's gonna kill somebody with that.
Dangerous looking weapon right there.
I have an unarmed weapon. Improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon.
I got a
sure-
club.
I'm pretty sure it does damage to you too, buddy.
But with that being said, I'm probably gonna get out too. That's
Right. Time to get dressed and go to our respective spots.
exactly. So, as y'all get out of the baths, where are you doing that song of rest thing?
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, he was playing while we were in the bath.
Yeah,
We'll
I
just say it was-
didn't know if you had to roll for that.
Oh no, everyone just gets a D6. It's something that I can
Oh.
do during a short rest.
Okay.
There's not like a limit to it.
Wish I could do things during short rest.
Aren't you a warlock?
Yeah.
You get them spells back, boy.
Shh.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if everybody got their D6 of temporaries all
Yeah, I
done.
did have it.
Yeah, I just rolled for all of that. I'm just like, I'll just use all of these.
Oh, is it the D6 of temporary?
No, you get a D6 of health points.
Oh,
Extra D6
Extra
added
D6
to whatever
to-
you roll for
Oh,
your.
okay.
okay. That's why I was like, oh, sweet,
Okay.
even better.
We'll just say he was singing.
Okay. So,
Don't want his bagpipes getting soapy.
yeah.
Or maybe he does.
Right.
Hmm.
So,
I need to actually reminds me I need to roll mine.
yeah. Make sure everybody's doing their thing.
Kind of.
But, y'all got
Ooh.
those
And then
that
my
took,
D6.
okay. Those that took, those strength modifier hits, you get your strength back.
Yay.
So, you no longer have the debuff.
Thank
Nice.
goodness. Got my
Short rest on that.
solid
Nice.
10 strength back.
Listen, I mean, it's better than what?
And-
7?
I don't feel as lethargic
Alright.
anymore though, so that's good.
Yeah. So, y'all got about another 3 hours before you can take a long rest. Is there anything y'all plan on doing?
Great question. I guess I'll just go perform for the troops.
Try and get morale back.
Yeah, try to get morale back. Inspired.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 30. I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Fuck.
God, I love that plus 11. It's just
You should just done Bardic Inspiration, fuck it.
He used the last thing.
my ideal is rolling a natural 20, getting that plus 11, getting a plus 8 for my Bardic Inspiration, and what the Dark One's Blessing.
I can't give that to you.
You can't give that to him.
No, it's a single. It's only for him.
Yeah,
Alright.
right. Guidance.
And getting guidance, I can get up to a 40. And I don't know what that means.
Literally for whatever you're
Because you
doing.
told me what 30 was, which
Yeah.
was finding a tracking a goblin.
Tracking a goblin in the sandstorm at night. That's the example. given.
Right.
40, you go down in history.
Yeah. So
That'd be the most inspirational song they ever hear in their entire fucking lives.
I literally make the city lift.
We're getting it now, bitch.
Now we gotta fly at city.
Oh my god.
Bludgeoning damage. Just scream.
Damn it, Cal.
Oh no! You gotta blame Chad.
Chad.
Fucking
Yeah.
Chad's the one that gave him this power. Well, the sorcery.
Yeah. The musical talents was in him all along.
Yeah.
1 point in sorcery, by the way. Just gonna say.
And it's been fucking fun. Like, if Dio ever has children, or if he has any children. I don't think he has any children. If he ever has children, he's gonna have children who have fucked up magic, and it's great.
Oh, spread the chaos. So, anybody else gonna do anything for these next 3 hours?
I'm making sure we get the fucking cube.
Well, once you do go to your room,
Mhm.
you do find the cube sitting
Oh,
on
thank
your
God.
desk.
Okay. Yeah, give it to Leo, to Dio.
Okay. Can I ask what this item is exactly? Because
Cube of Force.
okay.
Yep. You'll like it.
Okay.
If you need the notes for it, I still got them.
Yeah, if you don't mind sending them to me through Discord, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
If you don't mind sending me through Discord by Monday, that'd be great.
Alright, Leofin, Kaine, Birdie, Ola.
Yep. Birdie's gonna go with one of the parties who's moving out to start evacuations organization, and
Okay.
she's gonna use Magnus to help deliver, I guess, notices of evacuation.
You said Dancing Sword didn't have to be attuned? Or the one that you gave me didn't have to be attuned, or does it need to be attuned?
To be able to use it for its magical ability, it needs to be attuned.
Attuned. Okay.
But to fight with it, you don't need to have it attuned.
Right. Okay. Looks like you are going to be put on not attunements while I work on the Cube of Force. Vola is going to spend her time tending to the wounded and also praying, asking for guidance from her deity.
using that thing?
Oh no, I don't think I have that ability. It just kind of. I don't think Vola gets that until like later levels for like divine intervention.
Yeah.
I can see, but I don't think she has that. It's more of just like a general. Listen, gotta burn that dank holy kush to be in the good graces of your god. So.
Yeah, I'll allow this. If you're looking for guidance from your god through prayer, give me a percentile.
Okay. 26.
26.
That's not great.
You feel a warmth come through your body. And you get the feeling that you might have been heard, but that's about it.
At that point, she cocks a gun and said, "We can't expect God to do all the work."
Somebody call a mystery machine.
Yeah. Alright, so, Leofin Kane?
I'd probably check with Patrick and see if he needed any help with any kind of preparations or anything he's doing. Give him a hand for a while.
Okay.
You don't have to call your dad by his first name, buddy.
I want to go ask Daddy something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask my dad if he needs any help.
Alright.
You can say "da" or "pa."
Hey, Pa.
Don't question my relationship with my parents.
Oh boy.
I call my parents by their first name, and I call my grandparents Mom and Pop.
I don't know about that.
It's me, Mom. But
I'll help hold the flashlight while Dad works on the magic.
okay. All right. So, kind
Still
of
yell at me.
Kind of, are you doing anything special?
She is almost caught up on all her storage of manga.
So we gotta
Almost caught up on Berserk.
Better
Yeah.
get that reading done, man. Stuff's about to happen.
Might be your last.
Yeah, she's sweating profusely trying to finish up because she knows that she might not make it out alive.
Oh God.
Yeah, but think of the rush of the fact that you're about to die.
Yeah, no, that's not the kind of rush I'd want to have.
All right.
Hold up.
Leofin, just give me a intelligence check if you're helping your dad out. Birdie, give me a charisma check.
Oh, I got a +5. What the heck?
+5 on your intelligence.
Oh no, sorry, +1. I'm just thinking saving throw. I'm dumb.
I was like, nobody in our group that's smart.
Yeah.
Just straight charisma.
Yes.
I don't even deserve that +1.
9.
Okay.
So I have a disadvantage on all of the ability checks.
I was about to ask. I was like,
Okay. So a 9 for Birdie for charisma and a 14 for Leofin.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
we gotta start getting my charisma saving throws.
Hmm.
I got a +10, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah. They'll happen eventually. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh no, they're
Shut the fuck up.
gonna happen.
Yeah, you should never have a plus anything that high.
They're gonna happen.
Jonathan, stop. I'm not comfortable with this.
So, Birdie, you go out and help. You speak with a few families about. Did you do that at disadvantage as well?
Oh yeah, I rolled an 18 and an 8.
No.
Yeah, I was like, I saw. I was like,
Well,
hey,
sure.
oh wait, disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't get to keep that one.
So you speak with a few families, and some of them are being a little difficult. Some of them are ready to just pop out of Dodge and just get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
They're given a chance, and they're willing to take it. Things go all right. Could have been better, but things go okay.
Good.
Leofin, you, after searching for a little bit, find your father on the kind of like peeking over the wall with a bunch of guards standing at their posts on top of the wall. You're just kind of peeking over the thing, like staring off into the distance, holding a piece of coal and some paper, and just like scribbling down notes. And you come up to him, see him, and try giving him some help with like distance and a little bit of calculation. A lot of the calculations like flying over your head. You're mostly helping him with like distance as he's like squinting and like pushing his glasses up onto his face more. How far is that? Oh, okay. So, all right.
It's so beautiful.
Everyone do the anime glasses thing. I mean, I can't do it.
No, there's 2 people here at this table who can do it.
Amy next time.
Maybe.
And with that, I'll eventually finish up these tasks. I'll describe Dio playing in the... You don't even fucking go out to one of the walls. You fucking find a way up onto the guild house and just start fucking playing your song, and the music starts carrying out across the city. The darndest thing happens. You almost hear like a resonating as people start humming and singing, and it spreads further and further out, reaching to the walls. And from the north, it's quieter. But the rest of the city helps pick it up, and you can hear the song go throughout the entire city. And you feel a little weight that had been... You feel a huge weight pressing down on the city, but it's lifted just a little bit.
Oh, I must laugh. Like, once again, if I get it, whenever I get the ability score improvement, I'll put 2 more points in charisma.
That's fucking gross.
Well, like, I think if I put 2 more points, I think it either gets to a plus 13 or a plus 14.
Yeah.
Which would...
It should only be 1.
It gets a... Well, that's the thing, like... If I remember correctly, when I improved my charisma, it was a plus 9, now it's a plus 11. And that was from 1 point. Or no, that was from 2 extra points in charisma.
Yeah.
So 2 extra points would give me a 19, which give me a plus 4 in charisma. I'm thinking it'll get me up to a 13 or a 14.
It's fucking pisses me off. Just because...
What, because I'm power gaming RP?
No, I got fucking an 18. And none of my shit's more than an 8.
It's...
Is that expertise?
Yeah, I know.
Expertise.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm pissed.
But no one at this table is like, oh, it's plus 9 to animal handling.
Well, yeah, because none of us fucking care about you.
Go.
Fuck you, go.
It means I could pin down basically any animal that comes near me. I could be like, I'm sorry.
All right. As y'all finish up your tasks, you eventually make it back to your beds, tired.
Before Dio goes to bed, he's gonna stop by Vola's area.
These are always some of the best scenes.
Oh yeah.
Before Dio goes to bed.
Before Dio goes
to bed, let's go to the warehouse.
I mean,
I'm just saying, a lot of the times when that phrase comes up,
I mean,
sometimes
it could
some
be the
interesting
last
things
time.
happen. It could be anything. It could be the last
Just-
time,
boom, boom, boom. Vola! She opens the door. What is it, Dio? And Dio reaches into his bag and pulls out the gauntlets. I was told I'm not allowed to take these with me when I'm sneaking around. Apparently it's what we call liability. And I owe you. I shouldn't have stolen the ring from you, but you know I don't like it when the group fights. Are we good? Thank you, Dio. But you should probably get some rest. I'll keep these safe for you. Hi, thank you. And then she closes the door and takes the gauntlets back.
Okay.
So now she's putting them on.
Yeah.
Cuts back to Bola in her room.
Close the door. Puts the gauntlets on.
The long con is finally played up. And that's when she reveals she's a changeling.
Dude, I would shit myself being like,
She-
what?
Jonathan, Olivia, and I have been planning this for a long time.
She opens a window. looks back, her face melts into a formless blob, and then she jumps out the window and fucking jumps. She didn't even
Some
have
people
to
think she's still flying.
Yeah.
But no, that's not what happened.
Yeah, we got a helicopter going by outside. Hold on.
She,
Yeah, it's Vola.
she doesn't even have to jump again in the city. She just jumps.
Oh yeah, she has that staff now. She'll just airbender her way across the city.
Well, one, it's a rod, and two, I'm not gonna need that one.
Oh, so she can clear the city. Because puts you at like...
those gauntlets are pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they fucking beefy.
I won't ask because I'm pretty sure they're evil. So
Well, I mean, technically can now. I mean, Bola has the gauntlets.
I'm not putting it on her.
I mean, she still has them, so if she attunes to them.
You just
They
have to
tuned
put them on.
instantly.
Yeah. You just have to put them on.
We're not telling him that.
Yeah, I know, and
He knows.
that's a good way for somebody to lose their hands permanently. So we're just gonna avoid the things that are dripping with darkness.
Yeah, no, not even just their hands, their arms from the elbows down.
Oh yeah, no.
They're
So
gauntlets.
cool.
I mean, we could probably get an artificer to make.
Stop it.
You should really try them on.
No.
They're really cool.
Stop it.
Come on, dudes.
Do it.
Do it.
I will do it in my dreams tonight, and then I will call you in the morning and be like, Jonathan, I had the worst nightmares. I blame you.
Fine.
All right.
Okay.
Before we go on to the next part, like 10-minute break.
That's what I was planning on doing whenever y'all go to sleep.
Yeah.
I was trying to get there. So after a
Short rest,
And
and then
a long rest.
running around, evacuating, etc., etc., etc.
getting a long rest in, sleeping, you wake up, and at this point it is full dark outside when you wake up. If you were to ask Birdie, it's about 3 a.m.
Yep.
3 a.m.
We better get a move on.
Yep.
So
Hi, Lloyd. Do you actually have any idea where he is in the camp? Oh, we got some information, didn't we?
I didn't get any. We'd probably talk to Sulen and see exactly where campsite is.
Maybe, yeah. Jarvis, do you happen to... Is Jarvis... I'd assume that Jarvis is around because he's the fastest motherfucker on the planet.
It's yes and
He's just, he's just standing right behind you. Like, I could see if Sulen knows the location.
Aye, if we could get that information pronto.
Jarvis goes off to fetch some information for y'all. What else are y'all gonna do?
Fola is gonna help with the evacuation.
Okay.
She can. Or is that a bad idea?
I mean, depends on how long y'all are gonna wait to enact this plan.
I mean, I don't know what Vol's... You know what, fine, she'll just stay with the group. I don't know what she's going to do, though.
You want to keep her on standby for anything that goes wrong. That's
Okay,
up to
something's
y'all.
going to go wrong. Vola's going to stay on standby.
I want to spend the next 10 minutes like concentrating, putting it on, all over our group.
Okay.
And no, Patrick's not here, is he? Okay. I'll wait until we see Patrick.
Add Jarvis and
I need people within 30 feet.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
So if we're
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Hold on a second before you leave.
Yes.
I need Patrick at the
Yeah.
same time because he's part of the plan.
Yeah.
I need him for making
Can you
sure.
fetch Patrick first?
Yes,
I'm so
I can-
sorry.
can
I know.
Yes, no problem. I'll be right back. And
Perfect.
about 7 minutes go by, and here comes Patrick, and Jarvis says Patrick's kind of looking a little dreary. Well, hello.
Hi. Start going straight.
Were you needing to speak with me about?
Yeah, just need to borrow you for 10 minutes. That way you can be on link, as it were.
Okay.
Also, don't forget to tell them we're about to start enacting everything.
Oh, yeah. They're going forward with their dumb plan.
Oh, okay.
He's helping with dumb plan.
I know.
Yeah, well,
Doesn't make it any less dumb.
no, it's not the smartest plan, but let's see. I was able to get the calculations done. I should be able to pull everything within a 10-foot circle over to a designated location within inside the wall with a 95% accuracy.
Oh, cool. You got that up.
Those RoC numbers, gotta get those numbers up.
Now, what can I say? It's crunch time. When
Well-
are we?
While he's concentrating, I have a question.
Yes.
Did y'all ever find out where my dad is?
He was in the same place as the orc blood, if I recall. Nobody's been able to get to him to pull him out. He's kept under pretty... From what I know, he's not under strict watch, but he's kept at hand for most of the day.
Go.
So while he's finishing up concentrating on that, Birdie's gonna get a little piece of paper, maybe 3 inches by 1 inch, little piece of paper, and she's gonna very, very lightly write a short sentence on this piece of paper, roll it up, and then give it to Dio.
Okay. Hey, what's this?
If you guys manage to get into the tent where this Drova staff guy is, and you see an aged dragonborn, you don't have to talk to him. You don't have to try to get him out. That's not your goal at this point. But leave this in his pocket or near his vicinity.
Alright, I'll try my best. I mean, I've left small pieces of paper behind before. I remember that time in the library. Not inspiring a lot of confidence, got it.
Yeah.
I don't worry. We're sneaky people, alright? We also control all the banks.
Oh no. I'd like to take this moment to say free Hong Kong.
Free Hong Kong.
Free Hong Kong.
All right.
And
So-
demonetized.
Only in China.
You gotta edit that out.
What am I, Blizzard?
So,
We don't make any money from this anyway.
yeah.
What are they gonna do?
FBI! What? Sorry!
10 minutes go by. Everybody's connected here.
You got mail.
Oh, fuck.
Strange.
Kinda don't think of
God
anything.
damn it.
I can either do Jarvis or I can do Patrick. I'm gonna do Patrick. Sorry. Jarvis didn't need to be there.
Okay.
Sorry, I was sitting there like I just couldn't remember if I counted Lloyd last time.
All right. Well, should we be off?
It's now or never.
Hi, now's a good time. Lloyd, we got this, alright?
Yeah. No, we got this.
Okay, remember, you two got an hour to where we can at least hear you.
Right.
And okay.
Okay. So. Whew. All right. We're good. Let's go to the wall
Aye.
Let's go.
and make your way that.
Scuttle the
Make your way
No.
Make your way downtown. Uptown.
We're going to the wall.
Damn, fuck, you are goddamn.
So,
I knew exactly where you were going with it there.
As you, as you get up onto the wall, or you get towards the north gate, and Petrick leads you over to a circle that is been sketched into the sand, or not sand, sketched onto the stone itself. And this one looks a little bit different from the one down in the dungeon. For one, it's not made out of pipe and cloth and stuff that seems very permanent, but out of chalk, and the design is slightly different. Tells those that are, those that will be going to that way, would you step inside the circle?
Beforehand, can you point them out to where they need to be so I can turn them invisible?
Point them out where they need to be.
Like for extraction.
Extraction. Oh, that's probably a really good idea. Right. He pulls you up towards the wall and points over to a general area. It's like, okay, can you? Where was it? Right there. You see that campfire next to the two tents that have it looks, the two dangerous tents that look like they have torches hanging on the tents themselves.
Aye, that friendly tent, yes.
Yes. About 10 feet below that campfire. South. 10 feet south of that campfire.
Alright, 10 feet south of that campfire.
You'll start into this 10-foot circle diameter.
Alright.
Of the circle that will bring you back.
Alright. And I've got backups if it fails?
Yes. And yes, this should work. But
Confidence inspiring.
The place that you'll be appearing is just over here, and he's pointing off west of that campfire, about 60 feet away. I can pop you in right there without really any difficulty, I think. And the tent that I think he was talking about is over in that direction. He points towards a very large tent that looks like it has very large curved bones holding it up. It's pretty easy to spot from here.
I wonder which one's the bad guy's fortress.
Clintai.
I believe that's the tent.
Aye, probably.
Watch out for any peoples around there. You don't really know what they can do. So,
Keep the cube in hand.
Aye, I got it.
Okay. Let's go back down and I'll get you right over there. Okay. So,
invisibility, yes. Lizard man.
Everyone ready?
Sure. How long do we have left on this?
How long did it take us to get over here?
To be about 15 minutes to get over.
About 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Okay.
Be quick. Be quiet. Please come back safe. And with the staff.
Aye, come back with a staff.
Yeah, no problem. I'll
Aye.
just you're casting invisibility on us, and I will also cast pass without a trace on
Aye,
us.
good idea.
And we should be fine, really. I think. Hopefully, probably. Yeah, we'll be great. We'll be fine. We'll fucking aces.
Perfect. I grab both their heads and cast invisibility.
And would cast pass without a trace.
How much
Good
does
luck,
that get to my stealth?
Plus 10
Okay, so I have a plus 17.
So
For 10 minutes.
dumb.
with advantage.
Wow.
With advantage.
Wow, Jesus, that's like a really low level spell, isn't it?
Well, the invisibility is giving you advantage.
No, but Oh no, like but the plus 10s.
Yeah.
Plus 10 is level 2, I believe.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a level
pretty,
2.
That's
It's
pretty low
huge.
level spell, all things considered.
It's huge.
But
It's a really nice ranger spell.
100%.
yeah, it's just kind of niche.
Yeah.
It's a niche market, but it's fine. I bet we
But
could
it's
sell it
really
to
good at
somebody.
what it does.
We can sell it to some poor schmuck. Look, Rangers.
Yeah. So, with that,
I don't know. I guess I go ahead and turn into that fly then.
okay, are you gonna go with them and just fly up above, or are you gonna try and fly over there? Because as a bug, it's gonna take
No,
you
I
a
was-
longer time.
I was gonna go with them as a bug,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
fly up and just kind of be right there with them.
I will also cast invisibility on Leofin.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Okay.
Because I can do it up to like 5 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
well,
Or,
alright.
sorry, 4 people.
Never mind, that works.
No one expects the invisible bugs.
No one expects the Invisible Inquisition.
I swear I hear a fucking fly. Where the fuck is that fly?
Make them the most paranoid bug people on the planet.
Yeah.
They're here, I can tell. I can hear them scritching around.
I don't like.
Uh-oh.
He's doing that thing.
So, wild magic.
Everyone ends up on different planes.
surges.
No.
Excuse me?
You didn't know. Yes,
I
wild
didn't.
magic.
He's
Dad,
actually
no.
so- He trained with Chad too. It's weird.
Yeah.
That guy gets around. You guys had yourself checked?
Oh my god.
Chad.
Actually, the sorcery is
He's
the
wild
STD.
magic.
The sorcery is the STD.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
So, lost my train of thought.
You're welcome.
So, as Patrick starts incanting a spell, he puts his hands down onto the circle, and you can see magic building up in the circle, the chalk lighting up. When he finishes with the last word, and they're just gone.
They're already got to begin with.
You
Aw.
Yeah. You look around and like, did it work? Not sure if it actually worked. Usually I got a visible target that just kind of goes.
So we can, from where we are right now, though, we can see where they were where they were supposed to bamf into.
Well, they were supposed to be, but
Hey, Tweedledee, Tweedledee, and Bug Boy. You fine?
no, looks fine.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
But they
Looks a
can
little
hear.
different from here, to be honest.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure if it's just that we're here now instead of looking at it from a distance, but looks a little off.
Now, when you say off, how's off?
Oh no, it's where are we? Roll survival check.
Oh my
Jesus
fucking god!
Christ.
Are they in the middle of
Oh.
a fucking tent?
Oh no.
They're not in a
I
tent.
fly
Oh,
up
thank God.
to try and see if I can help them figure out their surroundings.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled really well too. What did you get?
21.
21.
Oh my god.
No.
I got a 20. And with Leofin flying
Did you have
up
plus 10?
above,
Oh my god.
yes, Lloyd and Dio, you do see that the location does look like it is off. You start looking around, you don't see, like it's difficult to figure out the landmarks that you were given from 800 feet away. Now just being here all of a sudden, and you're looking around and like, okay, this definitely is not the spot where we're supposed to be. As you fly up and start flying around the area, you do see that they are off by about 80 feet
Oh.
to the west. So they have a little farther to go,
Okay.
but it's not that bad.
Okay. You have appeared about 80 feet west of where we thought we were going to be.
Oh, shite. Alright, well, we better get moving.
That's probably for the best.
Look over at Patrick. 80 feet.
Well, give or take. Really. It's a fine-tuned science, and he looks down and he's like, "Oh,
Forget to carry a one.
no. Somebody scratched out one of these. Hold on." He redraws it. Somebody scuffed it. Really need to pick up your feet when you walk. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Should be fine now.
I'm just gonna roll up a new character.
Oh shit. This close, huh?
So, yeah, no, I rolled really high on that, so you're okay.
Oh, okay, so that was the better
good.
ending.
Where are you? Hard to tell, really toasty.
It's really fucking hot.
It's cold, it's dark. I'm not sure.
Hey, at least we didn't get yeeted to the other plane.
It's like
That's what I was worried about.
it's like Cyphos, I think I finally met your patron.
Oh,
Run!
don't stay there.
Wait, run! No, wait, don't run.
It's like, wait, he enjoys it.
If you run, he'll chase you.
Just kill
If
yourself
you
now.
stay there, he'll kill you.
It's like, just kill yourself.
It's the only way to make him sad.
I can get myself another level. I'll be your
Kill
yourself.
Be your bitch. No, wait, he'll do it.
It's like, no way he will. Oh,
I'll
fuck.
take your soul.
No, if you
You're
kill
fucked.
yourself, you'll just end up back here.
So,
Oh, jeez.
all right. So, as y'all get a general idea of where you're located at, Leofin, give me a perception check.
18 plus 7, 25.
Ah, yeah.
Looking around, you see that the area looks pretty clear for the most part right here. For a good 50 feet, there's nobody in sight. They all seem to be in their tents. A little bit further down the way, there are a few guards that are making their rounds through the camp. And they look to be heading in y'all's direction.
Well, we're clear for now, but there are some guards that are starting to make their way this way. Most everyone else seems to be in their tents. I think they're about, 50 feet off?
Hi. Oh, yeah. I will, and this is all going through, we're not, saying it out loud, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah,
it's
that's, I'm assuming this is all
point
in.
on.
Obviously, I am.
Calm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, insect noises?
No, it's telepathy, damn it.
Shoot your block! They took point A! Counter-terrorist win.
God damn it.
Alright, so make a stealth check
Right? With advantage.
with advantage. Ooh, that was a natural 20 on it.
Don't forget plus 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a natural 20 plus 17.
Yeah, the quietest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah.
Hey, David,
Holy
how'd you
crap,
do?
you guys.
So, as these two sneaky ass little boys start making their way through the camp, not a fucking sound is made. Just stepping through the sand. And the sand itself, actually, if people were to look, it doesn't even look like you're shifting the sand all that much. Just stepping through. And you make it a good 60 feet, passing by the guards, and you get just a little bit further in. Leofin, give me a investigation check.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Wait, do flies get bonus? No, they don't.
No.
Okay.
You have your own investigation. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your investigation ain't great, is it, buddy?
Yeah.
Bardic
Wait.
inspiration. Oh, shit.
If the fly was higher. Oh, hey, natural 20 plus 1.
Hey!
Well, shit. So, with
Holy
that,
crap.
you fly down and kind of seeing the route that the party is going to have to take, You almost scout out a little bit, looking at tents, and see that there are actually some guards who are standing watch, just kind of looking out of their tent, not walking about. Something that you would have missed, just trying to watch from the air.
So, in the tents, there are a few guards actually looking outwards from them, but none of them seem to be on patrol right now.
We're staying frosty.
All right. So as for this next part, another stealth check.
Okay.
I know this is just a game and everything, but still, I'm fucking nervous.
Oh, you have no idea.
I'm not even fucking there.
Do I need to roll a stealth check for a fly?
For an invisible fly, no.
I thought that's too
You
tiny for
put a
anyone.
fly on the wall.
First off, no one's even looking for a fly,
Yeah.
and you're invisible. 22.
22.
Jeez.
Okay. I'm glad you did really well.
How do you do?
As Lloyd, as y'all are walking by, Lloyd almost starts to trip over a
Oh no.
rock that was kind of pushed into the stand to hold one of the ropes down. The rope tied around the rock and placed down, and had sunk in. He started to trip over it, and you catch him quickly. Thank you, mate. All right, let's keep on going. And you make it further in. Get about another 50 feet closer towards the tent, starting to weave between the tents and their almost chaotic pattern that they're just placed in. Leofin, give me another investigation check. Perception.
Let's see if it goes that well again. 9 plus 1 is a 10.
Okay. As you start searching around, you do see that you find like 1, 2 people standing on guard in this area. One person patrolling. One of the guards is one of the long-clawed, red-eyed orcs that you had seen before. The other 2 are just regular orc grunts. One standing guard, the other one starting on a patrol out towards the south.
So there's 3 guards up ahead. One's starting out south. The other one looks like it's got one of those claw hands. And the other one is also... He doesn't look like he has any claws.
All right. And kind of give them a general location of where they are. Make another stealth check.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Let's see here. Plus 7 is 20, so 32. Got a natural 20.
God damn, son.
Made up for that last one.
Like how much? He's at like already a plus 10, right?
No, he's not a plus 10 on stealth.
What is he at?
Plus 8.
He's got a plus 4 on stealth, but
How's my stealth higher?
he always relies
You still have
on...
pass without a trace, though.
Yeah, he
So
always
it's plus-
relies on pass without a trace.
So it's plus
So it's a 14 all the time he sneaks. So,
Did you add your plus 10?
Yeah, that was a 30. That's why I got a 32.
so you'll start making your way into the area right around the tent. And as you're sneaking through, silent as ever, you see one of the orc claws like poking their head out of a tent and looking around, and then just coming back in, sitting down, pulling over a fucking kettle and pouring it over something.
Oh, I was expecting to pull out milk money too.
You know, you hear something hiss inside of a cup, and it's just like starts drinking away. Start heading further in. Leofin, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, 8 plus 7, that's a 15.
15? Okay. So as you start getting into this area, you fly up to see a overview and try and get a layout of these tents so that you can direct them down what you think is the safest path. There's one that looks clear for all intents and purposes. Give a stealth check.
Oh, natty 20.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Natural 20!
Where's this
Oh
during a
my
fight?
god! What?
Damn
Where's
it.
this during any fight?
Ain't fight.
I
Sorry,
don't know,
remember.
this is a pretty important time for it to be happening.
I know, I'm not complaining.
It's
It's
called,
happening now.
power,
We're at
it's
it.
called Power Gaming RP.
And now you're gonna roll nothing but like 2s.
Goodness.
Shush. You rush.
Why would you say that?
I'm knocking on all
Hold
of
on.
them.
You shush
on.
your mouth.
Sorry.
The tree spirits in that table are dead. They're
Fine,
not
I will
gonna-
knock on this chair then. I mean, Ben's already squished them, but
Yeah.
there.
So,
This chair complains every time you sit in it. Creak.
yeah.
So is this one.
So,
Okay.
as y'all get further in, you are approaching the large tent itself. And you get right up to one of the folding flaps of it. Leofin, give me an investigation check.
So, how do I put some more points in investigation?
Intelligence, I believe.
Yeah, put points in intelligence. You'd be good.
I wish I wasn't so stupid.
You're not stupid.
Oh,
Oh.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay.
That was a 2 for a moment.
Oh my god.
I know it pre-generates it, but it still made me clench.
So, as you fly into the tent through the slight gap in the folds, you search around the tent and you see two guards who are facing two other folds. It appears that this one has like 4 entrances into this tent.
Oh boy.
And those folds themselves are open. This one is closed, and the one across from it is closed. And there is a guard who is walking back and forth between the two. And off to the side, you can see a bed that is just really nice. Fantastic. One of the best beds. Looked like some poor orc had to break down and carry this fucking thing across the desert.
Oh lord.
It is made out of wood, bone, and what looks like a very fine mattress. And in that bed, you can see a very heavy cloak laying on it. Next to that bed, there is a desk. And in that desk, there is a slightly familiar orc. The white hair draping down his back. You look over into another corner of the tent, and there is just a pile, not a pile of hay, a decent mattress laying on the sand itself, and a older dragonborn laying down on it.
Yes.
And that's all you see.
Do we not see the
Oh
stuff?
my gosh.
The staff is
Oh yeah,
against the desk next to the orc.
of course.
Oh. Of course it is.
So there's 2 guards in here. There's 4 entrances, and the priest is at the desk. with the staff next to him, and I'm going out on a limb saying that's probably Birdie's father is on a straw pile in the room as well.
All right. Lloyd, how do you think we're going to get that staff?
Well, we could, and I hate to suggest this, but maybe we try waking up our friend over there, and I don't know, he causes a little bit of a scene, just not something crazy. I don't know, coughs, like he's hacking out a lung.
I'm gonna throw this one out there, y'all.
Oh yeah, we can communicate with you.
I'm going to say, why not just grab the staff and then dimension door?
Alright, that's not a bad idea.
No kidding.
Do you have to see or just know where you're going?
Also a good idea. Dio would know, but
Oh my god.
you teleport yourself from your location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Oh, well, that's a handy spell there.
Aye, so
And don't forget. Wait. Lloyd, do you have dimension door?
no, I have dimension. I'm the only one with dimension door.
Yeah, they don't have dimension door.
Aye, so
Okay, so Leofin, you're gonna have to get the fuck out of there.
flying.
That I can do.
I think it might be best if I went in by myself. Fewer people, you know.
Fewer people. Okay, so you're gonna go in, grab the staff, dimension door, gone.
Oh right, bad idea. Come in with
There
me.
we go.
Okay.
All right.
So
I love the heroic stuff.
First things first.
But not that shit.
First things first, though.
Especially when there's only two.
First things first, though. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna drop the note on him and leave.
that's probably the best. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Okay. So
And I'm like, "Hi, Lloyd. You can do this. Bardic inspiration." Oh no. Hold on. Does that count as an action? Does that count as?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
okay.
I was about to be like, wait.
And
Can't stop you from doing it, but
Stop me now.
To be fair, I could just make myself
Gotta give
invisible again,
inspiration.
but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone would see me in that interval.
oh yeah, 100%.
So, make a stealth check.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm going to use I don't know.
That's a chaos.
Do have it back.
Yeah, I do have it back. Do I want to?
That is the question.
Because it's plus 17, so isn't
And you're
it?
also about to throw Dimension Door up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point
Yeah.
that out. That's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm pointing out facts.
22.
22. Okay.
How'd Lloyd do?
Lloyd, not the best. So,
Mm-hmm.
as you start to sneak into the room,
Nothing happens.
wow, you fucking kidding me.
Thank fucking God. I was wondering where that dice tray went.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Now I know. That's
Can I
why
breathe
They,
yet?
No.
fucking all rolled the same goddamn fucking number.
Stars are out tonight. It's a beautiful night.
Yeah.
Even orcs can understand beauty.
Yeah. As you start to open the flap, Leofin telling you whenever the guard turns his back to start walking in the other direction, you slip through into the tent silently.
All right. First thing I do is look for the aging dragonborn and just drop the note.
No? Okay.
just very calmly. Just sit.
As you walk over into
Not
the
on top
corner,
of him, just like next to him, so it's
walk into the corner. You drop it next to his makeshift pillow and turn around. The guard is starting to walk back towards the closed flap. He's about 10 feet away from you all as he starts walking closer. Make another stealth check to get across the room.
Oh, he's got nothing. He's got fucking nothing.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, advantage.
I was about to say
that was a 1.
I was about to
Hey,
be
he,
like,
he also has lucky though.
Yeah.
And plus
Yeah, he does. Alright. So, as you start making it across the room, you skirt around. Yeah.
35.
35. Yeah.
dude, my butthole is
I heard
so
you say it was
clenched
good,
right
so I
now,
was
it's like-
I mean, I could have been lying.
So,
Yeah.
It's good, right, guys?
as you start making it across the room, you skirt around the guard, kind of taking the long path around him, and start walking up closer towards the staff. You can see the orc trying to scratch away at a piece of paper, and then just
I don't know how to read.
slams his fist into the desk as
Am I close enough to grab it?
his hands just shaking. You're about 20 feet away from the desk itself.
Okay.
And he starts to slide up and stand, and he's starting to pace back and forth just like 5 feet from one end of the desk and back, and he's looking back at the paper. And it just, from what you can see, it's just like fucking disgusting handwriting.
Oh no.
Stealth check.
We're going for that stuff. Okay, that's nice. 27.
27.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh. Come on, Lloyd.
As you get closer and closer towards the desk, you can see him just pacing back and forth. You can almost see him getting angrier and angrier, and then he starts to reach out for the staff. Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. 17.
17. As he reaches out for his staff, it moves. It lifts up and moves closer to you, and your magic starts to fade away as you start to cast Dimension Door
With Lloyd in hand.
with Lloyd in hand, and
Oh
he
my
sees
God.
you, and he's and his eyes just grow wide. Wild magic!
And then the location is
I'm going to shit myself.
I'm moving over here.
the location is where
Crap.
Patrick told us to go. I can visualize it, right?
I need to come
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, you can
This
visualize
is
it.
really
Yeah, you two hug each other. Y'all are in so much danger.
We're terrified for you!
Are you? Do you not? I can feel it.
I can feel it over here, bro.
Okay, 49.
49. 49.
Well, I'm about to meet Dio.
Dia. Oh wait, was that? Oh,
You said 49.
Oh fuck. Jump and stop.
Why do you do this?
He's like, I didn't. What would have been the roll down
Okay.
towards a kiss?
As you grab Dio's hand, staff in yours.
Dio's hand?
Lloyd's.
Or Lloyd's hand, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Staff in yours. and the orc sees you as your magic fades away from you. You look up into his eyes, completely clear brown and filled with anger. You begin to start casting your spell, and you feel a surge of magic build into your chest, run throughout your body, and then nothing.
Oh no.
The orc reaches out, brings his hand up, and lifts.
I'm holding on. Do it again.
As you try one last time, and I have to check the spell.
Oh god.
I don't know if you just cast that magic or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know
I'm
what
over
it
here
is.
shaking.
What did he do?
He either A, just had the effect of nothing, or B, he just cast like
49. The spell fails.
Oh my god, are
You
you
do
fucking
Oh
kidding
my
me?
And do not
god.
forget the spell.
So he didn't waste a slot?
It just says the spell fails, and you do not forget it.
Okay.
So I guess there is a chance that
You
the
could
spell
lose the
fails
spell
and
forever.
you lose the spell.
That would be
That's
terrifying.
bullshit. Yeah, spell fails, but not wiped from the caster's mind.
Oh.
well, that may just be targeted. Like if like charm person or something like that. Like you know that it happened.
So,
Instead, Ben and I over here cuddled together, and I'm wearing the goddamn dice thing on my head.
Don't cuck me, Jonathan.
I was like hiding underneath it. I was like, whoa, dude.
Well then.
Oh my god.
Now with an 11, what would you have rolled for that sleight of hand check?
16. I
Okay.
didn't want to risk it,
That's
alright?
fine.
I was just like,
that was good because he.
he rolled higher than that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, see?
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, smart move.
I didn't have any choice.
I know. So I was like.
I had to gamble.
So I wish you could have done Bardic Inspiration, but that would have been also.
Yeah, just the invisibility over.
Yeah.
Why didn't we cast guidance on you beforehand?
We don't have
Because,
guidance.
well, yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot.
And it only lasts for a round.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, it is.
it's like a minute.
Yeah.
Which-
Guidance is a touch spell, and it only lasts for like a minute.
Oh, we should have given me that potion.
To be fair, like we got through it fast, but I don't think fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There were with you guys being teleported to a location off where you were originally planning to be.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way that would have lasted till you got to the 10.
No. Like even if you hit the spot that we wanted you to, I doubt that would have been around. I wish I got you a potion of heroism. That's what we should have done. Jared.
Far too many nat 20s.
I don't know what to tell you.
I feel your heart beating over here, homie.
It's reverberating in the
In the table.
table. I can feel it.
My butthole.
Dude, I thought I heard the chair squeaking. That was you.
Did you clench the chair into your butthole? Is that
No.
what happened?
If I break your chair in half, Jonathan, I apologize.
We might lose you. Boy.
Just
And Leofin. Oh, fuck.
Leofin's gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah, Leofin would be fine.
Leofin is still a bug.
Yeah, I can leave. I still like. I can't do anything to help, and this is the worst.
Nice. You got a wild shape into an animal. Get the
Fly into
staff
his
and fucking
eye! No,
leave.
but then you'll get smacked and then you'll fall out of wild shape because he's a bug and he only has like 1 HP.
That's where you turn
I
into have fucking bird.
I have
and fly
0.25
out of it.
HP as a fly.
0.25?
Jesus.
So literally a brush of wind
I
will
mean,
fucking mess
not
you
really,
up.
but that's probably what it is.
Oh,
let me.
I mean, how much
scroll down
HP
to
would a bug have?
I guarantee like one.
That's a good, like 1
what?
HP. It's,
My owl familiar has 1 HP.
oh,
So
Actually, yeah, you have like half a point. Half a point health.
God.
Fuck. It's just.
There is another solution. I've got an idea.
I don't know if I like it. Because.
It's the best one I have.
I will ask, did you actually think of us sneaking in and doing this shit?
No.
I didn't think we were going to be this dumb.
Dumb.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Lucky.
Why do you keep on calling this a dumb
It is
idea?
dumb
This
luck.
is terrible.
+7, +10, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah.
I have a solution, alright? I can't say it out loud, though.
Message me.
Huh?
Message me.
Okay. So, as your magic fails, his hand comes out, lifts up. You see a bubble, or you see like the sand around you almost kick up, but you don't see anything. And he looks down at you.
Dimension door, dimension door, dimension door, dimension.
How big is it?
One.
Dimension door.
And then you're gone. I had to look it up. It doesn't stop teleportation.
Which spell was it?
Wall force.
Oh, okay.
Patrick. Get us now. Get us now.
Not gonna lie.
It says nothing can physically pass through the wall, and is immune to all damage.
Excuse me for a second.
You just passed out.
You finally unclenched.
It also extends into the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I wasn't sure about. I was like, okay.
The ethereal?
Yeah. The wall of force is not fucking around.
Hydrate.
If you can't teleport, you're fucked.
Not gonna lie.
Because that spell lasts for like 10 minutes,
Guys,
and you're
I'm
just stuck there.
fucking shaking.
Drinks the tea.
I thought he was about to throw out the glove of invulnerability.
Oh.
And basically that just means if you're stuck in it, you can't leave it.
Actually, he
He only has that if he
Does-
has the staff, right?
I could have used maybe I could have used the hex on the cube.
Yeah. Well, and you wouldn't be able to do any spells.
Yeah, that's the issue.
But I
But he
mean,
couldn't either.
exactly. I'm like, I'll take that and just bulldoze everybody.
Time for Thomas the Dank Engine Part 2.
We're gonna find another Asimir just plaster, not Asimir, Genasi, just plaster him.
Dear God, my cousin said
Start
this
fishing
happened
the
to him.
Genasi around. I know we have at least one listener that would be really, really happy to hear that.
Who?
Me.
I was about to say, if it's only just one, I'm disappointed.
You know, there's one listener who comes into my Twitch chat on a regular basis, and the day that he listened to that episode, he said, "Oh my God!" He was so excited.
Okay, so you bamf back over into the camp 10 feet south of the campfire that you were thinking of. And it does look different from here. Wow, okay.
Patrick, come and get us. Come and get us now.
Huh? Oh, are you
I have
ready?
a staff.
Yes. And he puts his hands down onto the teleportation circle and starts incanting the spell.
Oh my God.
For this one round as people are looking. Let's see if anybody noticed. I'll pop in. Not that one. That one did. That one didn't. As one orc was sitting over by a tent, just like starting to stretch and wake up. Just got kicked awake by an orc who looks like he's coming off patrol. Scratches his eye, looks up, and sees two halflings, one holding the staff. Oh wait, he only sees one halfling, one holding the staff.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, it's still invisible.
Well, it's still invisible.
He's holding his hands out. He's like holding his hands out, just kind of like Patrick. He reaches over, grabs a crossbow, lifts it up, and completely whiffs. As the crossbow bolt flies by your head.
Patrick! Do we all get the message? Like, just
Oh, yeah.
screaming Petrick through our
Screaming,
heads?
"This is Patrick, and then you're just gone. As the orc looks at the empty space, you can hear the cry, the unmortal hatred coming from the big tent.
Can we hear
Just
it?
and that's what we're getting in from.
Did I just make another mortal enemy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you made another mortal enemy.
Oh my god!
This guy sees you and he will stop at nothing to destroy you.
Hey y'all, Jared here. Thanks for listening to the Ring of Contrarians podcast. New episodes come out on the 8th, 16th, and 24th of every month. You can listen to us anywhere fine podcasts are found and on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook at Of Contrarians. See y'all next time.